Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to PTA Sports Live. Hope everybody's having a great day, man. We got a hell of a game coming up, y'all. Hell of a game coming up. And this one's really important. Believe it or not, man, this one's kind of important, man. So what we're gonna do tonight, man, is we're gonna break down, you know, what's to come. All right. We didn't quite do a weekend review, right? And we're not going to, okay, because the game's tomorrow. So this is kind of the impromptu weekend review. This is going to be our preview of the game, okay? This is what we gotta do because it's a short week and it's getting ready to be game time. So, hey, what's going on, Andy Garcia, Afghanistan? See both of y'all up in here. Appreciate y'all popping in, hanging out with your boy. Hey, man, we got a big game, man. We got a big game coming up, y'all. And I don't know, man. If y'all ain't excited about this game, man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, regardless of what our record is, and regardless of the circumstances, all right, we got a date tomorrow night with the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? This is a bitter rivalry. This is a blood feud. This is a blood feud, man. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing? Toast up in here. Yo, this is a blood feud. This right here is the blood feud, okay? This is not necessarily my blood feud, right? Because I don't particularly hate the Eagles, even though I hate the fans, okay? I hate the fan base. I think the fan base is terrible. But this is a blood feud. This is the rivalry. In our worlds, this is the rivalry. And we need everybody's energy. We need everybody's positivity. We need everybody's drive and everybody's motivation because we got a game against the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow night in Philly. And oh boy. Yeah, they do play tomorrow. Oh, and here comes Dollar Beer. Here comes cheap ass beer. You know, I don't have any beer here with me tonight. So I guess cheap ass beer will just have to do. So, how's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good week, right? Unfortunately, the Giants' victory celebration is going to be short-lived because we got Thursday night game. It's a short week. But I don't know about y'all, man, but it's felt pretty good this week, walking around with a victory under our belts. I know some people wasn't super happy with the victory. I get it, but I don't get it. It's kind of weird to me. It's kind of weird in my book that you'd be upset that this team wins games because you want some kind of a miracle quarterback, as if that's a thing. But I know the vast majority of us was happy. I know I was walking around with a little extra spring in my step, puffing my chest out a little bit. All right? Because listen, there is no way on God's green earth that I will ever root for this team to lose, okay? I don't care about draft position. You're going to get the player you're going to get, man. Too much stuff happens in the draft. Too many teams move up and down in the draft for you to really, have a guaranteed lockstep on somebody. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, as I was saying, it was nice just walking around for a couple of days, with a little victory, man. Chest poked out a little bit more. And being that I'm here in the old DMV, right? The National Capital Region, there's a whole lot of Redskins, Washington football team fans walking around here. All right? Whole lot of them. And it felt real good to just kind of smile at them and go, what's up? What's up? Your head coach gambled one too many times and it cost you guys the game. So Dollar Beer asked if we should trade for John Ross. Nah. Like, honestly, I don't think we should be buyers at all for any player. I really don't. If we're going to do anything before the trade deadline, it should be selling. We should be selling some stuff, getting some draft capital because we need it. Because here's the deal. I know that if we win tomorrow, we're a half a game out of first place. I know that the NFC East is a trash bag garbage division full of trash bag garbage teams. Okay? I know that. I know that there's an opportunity for us to potentially catch fire, win some games, and potentially win a division and make the playoffs. I understand that. But I don't believe that this team's going to do that. So why should we be giving up draft capital? Like, why should we be giving up draft capital? I don't think we should be doing that. I think if we're doing anything, we should be selling right now. Straight up, 100%, we should be selling. So, no, I don't think we should trade for John Ross. We don't need 2 Evan Ingrams. Because we don't need 1 Evan Ingram. We don't need 1 Evan Ingram, to be completely honest with you. I don't think we need 1. I'd be moving Evan Ingram. That's just me. I'd be moving Evan Ingram. Get him on out of here. We ain't using them properly anyway. I saw a graphic that says that Evan Ingram is one of the worst used tight ends in the league. We ain't using him anyway. Get him out of here. Somebody will give us a 3rd, maybe a 2nd if we're lucky. Get him out of here. Let's ship him one out of here. Being brutally honest, Giants aren't getting more than 7 wins. I believe we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get 6. I'm just being honest. I don't think we get 6. But see, I've been saying that this entire time. Like, I've been saying that this team's not good and not ready to compete. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season, before the season started. I said, this team is not ready yet. We're not ready yet. That's why I don't understand all the shock about how bad this team is. This team's not ready yet. We just put this team in the oven. It's got to bake a little bit, baby. This team ain't ready to be served. So I don't think we get 6 wins. I mean, I'm just saying, Laser Beam in the house. What's going on, Laser Beam? Hey, we get a little crossover between YouTube and Twitch. How you doing, Laser Beam? Appreciate you for popping in and hanging out with your boy. We talk about the New York Giants, but if you want to talk about your football team, we'll talk about your football team a little bit too. I may not know a whole lot about your football team, but I know about some of your players on your football team, so we can make that happen. That means 3 coaches that don't know how to use the mysterious Evan Ingram. I mean, listen, okay, let's take a deep dive into Evan Ingram, right? Let's take a deep dive into Evan Ingram real quick. So Evan Ingram is a tight end. Listen, this is a New York Giants YouTube page, Laser Beam. We've only won 1 game. So if I can sit here and talk about the New York Football Giants, who are trash bag garbage, okay, we can talk about your team no matter who they lose to, because they probably got more wins than us. I mean, this is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's look at Evan Ingram. Okay, let's look at him real quick. All right. So Evan Ingram is a tight end, right? And in terms of what his skill set is, right? Evan Ingram is a deep threat tight end, okay? He's a guy that can take the top off. He's a guy that's a mismatch nightmare for a linebacker. Maybe a safety. Maybe a safety, okay? Maybe he can take advantage of a safety, a slower, maybe a strong safety, in the box safety type guy, all right? Now, when you're a take the top off, run it up the seam kind of a tight end, one of the things that you have to be able to do is catch. It's one of the things you got to do. You got to be able to catch. See, Evan Ingram's not a guy that's going to guarantee us 5 tough yards, right? Ingram's not a guy that's going to be able to like legitimately use his frame to box out a defender and catch, a 5-6 yard pass to move the sticks. Okay, that's not who he is. So he's a guy that's going to run up the seam, but he drops the ball all the time. So you're a guy that can take the top off, but you can't catch the ball. Evan Ingram reminds me of Orlando Jordan's character from The Replacements. You remember Orlando Jordan's character from The Replacements? Dude's fast as hell, can't catch for shit. That's who Evan Ingram reminds me of. I'm not saying that Evan Ingram drops everything, because he doesn't. He makes some good catches. He does. I'll give him that. But he's inconsistent with it. Okay? So we got a deep threat down the middle of the field, mismatch nightmare of a tight end who can't catch. And then on top of that, let's just sprinkle a little bit on top of that. He hasn't played a full season since he's gotten in the league. I mean, this is a guy that we want to have around. This is the guy that needs to be reliable for our quarterback. I mean, a young quarterback's best friend should be his tight end. That's the player that gives him the option to get a short to intermediate pass, which is what young quarterbacks do well. The short to intermediate pass is what young quarterbacks do well. Tight end is supposed to be a safety valve for a young quarterback. Evan Ingram is a liability for Daniel Jones. I'm just keeping it real. This is not blind hate. This is what I've seen from this man since he's been on this team. That's just what it is. So, like, while we can sit here and say multiple coaches didn't know how to use Evan Ingram, that's because Evan Ingram's not really usable, in my opinion. Like, he's not usable. I'm sorry if you're an Evan Ingram fan. If you dig Evan Ingram, he's not usable, in my opinion. He's semi-usable. He's pseudo-usable. Evan Ingram has the talent and the potential to be one of the most dangerous tight ends in the NFL. He does. I will not take that away from him, man. His skill and his ability, his athletic skill and ability gives him the potential to be one of the most dangerous tight ends in the NFL. But he's inconsistent. He's just inconsistent. And he's not durable enough. He's not durable enough to be going across the middle of the field. He's not. So that big body safety can tackle him the wrong way, and he's out for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, the whole year. I'm just saying. That's why I'm off the Evan Ingram train. That's why I'm off the Evan Ingram train. Team is horrible. That's why we tank for the. Listen, no, we don't tank. We just go out there and we play football and we let the chips fall where they may. All right, if we win, we win. If we lose, whatever. Because I've been preaching this. I've been preaching this since I started my channel. Okay? We should not be concerned with wins and losses. We should be concerned with our young core getting better. That's it. That's it. I feel like a broken record sometimes because I keep saying it. But I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, man. That's where we are right now. That's what tank for the air. Tank for whatever's there. Okay, that's a good question, Dollar Bear. Thoughts on Dolphins starting Tua? So Tua looks like, let me not say looks like, because we haven't seen him play a single snap in the NFL. Tua looked like the hotness in college before he got hurt. Okay, I see what you're saying, Afghanistan. Tua looked like the new hotness before he got hurt, man. Everybody was talking about Tua. I'm gonna pop the top on this Coke Zero real quick because I don't got any more cold beer. All I got is dollar beer, and nobody want to drink that shit. So yeah, Tua looked like he was the new hotness. What's going on, OGR? How you doing, brother? I thank you very much for being in here. Tua looked like he was going to be the new hotness coming out of college, and then he got hurt, and then he got hurt again, and the second injury was just terrible, man. I felt so bad for Tua when he got hurt the second time when he jacked up his hip, man. I felt so bad for Tua because I was just like, well, there goes his draft stock. I'm glad he was able to be picked up. I'm glad someone picked him up. I'm glad the Dolphins picked him up. I think he'll fit really well in Miami. And clearly he's good enough to be named the starter. All right, over a grizzled, experienced veteran in Fitzpatrick. So clearly he's doing something right. I personally think that Tua will be I think Tua will be average. Okay. Remember what my definition of average is in the NFL. Average in the NFL is a good thing. I think he'll be average. I really do. I am concerned. I am concerned that he could be another Marcus Mariota, though. And we gonna see. I'm interested to see how he plays. I want to see what he looks like at this level. I really do. Need to taste that Eagle blood. Oh man. Hey, listen. I don't care about the fact that if we win this game, that we're a half game behind the Cowboys. Okay. I care about winning this game because I want to beat the Eagles, man. We haven't beat the Eagles in forever. I just want to beat the Eagles. I just want to be able to enjoy a win over another rival, man. I really do. And so, like, while I don't hate the Eagles, man, I'm sick of losing to them. I'm really sick of losing to them. And it seems like whenever we go to Philadelphia, right, to play this team, everything goes to shit. I'm sorry, Dan Housen. You gave me a swear. Okay, fine. Don't worry about that. Everything goes to crap. Whenever we end up in Philadelphia, everything goes to crap, man. And I want us to change the fortune. I want things to be good when we go to Philly, man. I want us to go to Philly and I want us to dominate this Eagles team. Do I think we're going to? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Hey, Hub, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for popping in, brother. Listen, I hate not beating the Eagles, man. I want us to go in there and I want us to win this game against this Philadelphia Eagles team, man. Just so that these damn Eagles fans bring it down a bit. See, these Eagles fans and these Cowboys fans, man, these guys talk a lot of smack when it comes to the Giants. And to be fair, they have the right to talk smack when it comes to the Giants because they whoop our ass every single year. We can't catch a break against these teams. We cannot catch a break against either one of these teams, man. And we got to go in and we've got to change we got to change the fortune. We have to go in there and we got to make some changes, man. We got to go into Philadelphia and we got to beat this team. We haven't done this in so long. I want to beat this Eagles team, y'all. I want to beat them badly. So badly. That's why I started this off by saying, yo, this is an important game. And it's not important because of the standings. It's not important because of the playoff hunt. It's not important because of the hunt for the division. It's important because we got to beat the damn Eagles, y'all. We got to beat them. Big Blue Jabroni, what's going on? Bobby Powers, I see you. How you doing, man? Thanks for popping in. We got to beat these Eagles, man. I need for us to beat these Eagles. Everybody talking about cooking Thanksgiving early. Cooking these birds up, man. Hey, let's cook these birds up. Man. Listen, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be excited for this game tomorrow. I really am. Because, like, no matter what, I can always get up for Giants versus Eagles, man. This is a historic rivalry. This rivalry is historic. Unfortunately, it's more historic for goofy stuff happening to the Giants than goofy stuff happening to the Eagles. But this is still a very historic rivalry here, man. And whenever the Giants play the Eagles, I am all the way up for it. Don't care about records. Don't care about draft position. Don't care about playoff hunt. Don't care about none of that. I just want to beat the damn Eagles. Can we please beat the Eagles for a change? In Philadelphia, can we beat them in Philadelphia? I need it. I know y'all need it. We got to have it. We got to have it. So I'm kind of curious right now, right? I'm curious right now about this offensive line. And the hub is going to probably agree. Big Blue Jabroni is going to probably agree. OGR is going to probably agree. I said it in my breakdown. I need Matt Pert in the lineup. Parrott, however the hell you say his name. I need him in the lineup. I need Clem Fleming on the bench. I need Kurt Fleming on the bench. Pronto, Tonto. Give me some ones in the chat if you agree. Give me some twos in the chat if you don't agree. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some ones. I need Matt Parrott on the line. I don't care if he's on the left or the right. Doesn't matter. I need Parrott in there because Parrott looked good as hell for these couple of opportunities that he got to get in there. He looks real damn good, and I need to see him in on the lineup. But I also need to see Andrew Thomas step it up. Somebody put 3. Toast put 3. What's 3? What's Parrot? All right, cool. If that's how you say it, Kush. However the hell you say his name, I need him in the lineup. I need him in the lineup tomorrow. I need him in there. And I need Andrew Thomas 3 is straight Evan Ingram. I agree with 3. 3's in the chat. 3's in the chat. Let's get rid of Evan Ingram. I'm with it. I really need Andrew Thomas to step it up. Okay. Andrew Thomas is making some goofy mistakes out there. He's whiffing, right? I don't want to make this comparison, y'all. Don't blow me up in the comments. Don't blow me up in the chat. But there's a couple of times that he makes a move, and I'm like, yo, is Eric Flowers out there right now? I know he's not Eric Flowers. I know. But there's a couple of times where he just whiffs, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're too good to look like that. You're too good to look like that. I know. Listen, I am not saying that Andrew Thomas is Eric Flowers. I'm saying that there's some Eric Flowers-ish stuff going on the field sometimes. Sometimes he whiffs, he missed the block, and I'm like, what the hell were you looking at, Thomas? What were you looking at there? What were you looking at? I know Kush pulled the pest move where he got him out the chair and walked out the room. I know. I see your question, Bradley. We're gonna answer that question here in a second. I like what this offensive line is doing. I feel like our offensive line is starting to gel. I feel like our offensive line is starting to get it. I do. I'm still laughing at Kush. I'm just picturing him, his eyes widening, and he's like, "Yep, I'm out." I feel like our offensive line is starting to get it together. I really do. I think if we throw Parrott out there on the left or the right, I mean, I don't know if we want to throw Thomas on the right now, maybe in the future. Hey, Nerd Now Sports, what's going on with you, brother? Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you being here. But I don't care what the combination is. I could care less what the combination is. But I really do think our offensive line is starting to get it together. I really do. Okay, to get to Bradley's comment, and no, Bradley, I'm not buying you a baseball glove. Thoughts on our offensive and defensive scheme from a coaching standpoint. All right, so this is a good question. I like this question. So I think that defensively, right? I believe Jason Peters is actually going to be playing in this game, and Jackson is going to be Deshaun Jackson is going to be playing this game. From what I saw, it looks like they're both going to play. However, I think that this Eagles offensive line is banged up real bad, and I think we need to take advantage of it by trying to put maximum pressure on Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is not a bad quarterback, right? But when he's got pressure in his face, he makes mistakes. All right. If we look back on the game where the Eagles played the football team, right? The Eagles were pressuring Carson Wentz like a mug, man, all up in his face the entire game. And we need to do the same thing. So we're going to need to blitz. We're going to need to blitz a lot. We're going to need to send 5-6 guys. Go get the quarterback. Go get Carson Wentz. I legitimately think that is important. Hold on, so let me turn that down. I legitimately think that it's important that we put pressure on Carson Wentz. There isn't really anybody on the Eagles except for oh my God, I can't believe I'm brain farting his name right now. He's the young wide receiver, man, that's just fast as hell and seems to catch everything. He's the only guy that really concerns me. Everybody else I think we can handle. Okay? But if and see now I'm going to have to look for his name. Now I'm going to have to look for his name because I can't remember what it is. Is it Rigor? Jalen Rigor? I think that's what his name is. But anyway, he scares me. He scares me going up the seam. But to be completely honest, man, if we are pressuring Wentz, if we're putting maximum pressure on Wentz, I honestly feel like we can have him Fulgham. Fulgham. Fulgham is his name. Thank you, Bradley. What's Rieger? That's not who he is. Fulgham. But if we can put pressure on Carson Wentz, okay, if we can pressure him, keep pressure in his face, keep him uncomfortable in the pocket, all right, we can force him to make bad throws. It's going to be on our front seven. It's going to be on our interior defensive linemen and our edge rushers, okay? They're going to have to get home. They're going to have to get in Carson's face. They're going to have to pressure him. Because if you let Carson Wentz sit back and go through all his reads, he'll hurt you, okay? He'll hurt you. So we can't let him be comfortable in the pocket, man. We gotta play exactly the same way the Washington football team played them week one and just bully Carson Wentz. That's what we got to do defensively. Offensively, pray. we got to pray. We got to pray. Because listen, I still don't like our offense. Okay? And I feel like the way that the Giants win this game is through their defense, kind of similarly to the way we beat the Washington football team. Keep it low scoring, give our offense good field position so our best weapon, Graham Cano, can kick field goals. and try to win that way, win the turnover battle. Like offensively, what I do hope though offensively is that we continue to see the maturation of our offensive play calling, okay? Because I do feel like as the weeks have progressed, we have seen new wrinkles in our offensive play calling. We have seen new things, okay? They haven't always worked, but we're starting to see new things. So I'm really, really hoping that from a play calling perspective, okay, we put Daniel Jones in a position to where he can make quick, easy throws, play him underneath, maybe get Devonta Freeman going so we can get a little play action because Daniel Jones seems to do pretty well off play action, okay? But get Devonta Freeman going, okay? And hope that the Eagles defense plays aggressive so that we can utilize some play action. Maybe we'll get some screens. Maybe we'll get some screens going. Maybe we can get some wide receiver screens going. Maybe we can get Devonta Freeman going so that Daniel Jones can hit it with some read option. Because we know he can do it now. We've seen him do it multiple times. We know he can do it. We know he can be successful at it. So that's what I think. Let's see. What else we got? I hope we're buyers at the trade deadline. Because I mean, listen. I hope we're not buyers. I hope we're sellers. We do not need to be giving up draft capital, man. I think we're gonna have a top 10 draft pick. I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings, y'all. I think we can have a top 10 draft pick. Top 15 draft pick, probably. Just being honest. Why the hell do we want to give that draft capital away? This team's not ready to go compete in the postseason. It's just not. It's just not. Like you're setting yourself up for a lot of heartbreak if this team makes it to the playoffs, because we're gonna think back, right, to those 9 and 7 teams that won 2 Super Bowls and go, we can do it again. But we can't. I don't think we can. I don't think this team is good enough to do it. It's just not. I'm sorry. I'm going to die on this hill. I'm going to die on the hill that this team is just not ready for that. We ain't built like that yet, y'all. I'm sorry. So we need to be sellers. We need to be sellers at the trade deadline. Make a couple of moves, get a little bit more draft capital so that we can pick some more players. That's just what I think. You know what? I know you do, Dollar Beer. I know you do. If we're smart, we utilize Ingram this week. No one will see it coming. Never mind. It's a waste of time. He would drop it. I mean, listen, Evan Ingram. Okay, to be fair, because I am blindly hating on Evan Ingram as of late because I'm sick of him. But to be fair, he is getting some catches out there. He is out there being useful occasionally. I do think that we could potentially use Evan Ingram better. I do think we could. I don't know if we will, but I don't know. We're gonna see. What else can I tell y'all about the team from a coach's eyes? Love what you do because it's very unique, because you go into more than we see. Your DB, hey man, that's what's up. Your DB coach for a youth football team? Listen, what else can I say okay, so I was going to do a video on this. I'll probably still do a video on this. But here's the deal, right? First and foremost, protect Joe Judge at all cost, okay? We have to protect Joe Judge. I think Joe Judge is the guy. I'm going to knock on wood because I don't want to jinx it. And all of a sudden Joe Judge becomes an asshat. All right. I do think, I'm trying to see the best way that I want to word this. I do think Joe Judge is taking this team in the right direction. I think Joe Judge is steering this ship in the correct direction. Okay? I love the mentality that he brings to this team. I think that the coaching staff overall was well put together. I love what this coaching staff is doing out there overall. Okay, even though I know we're giving Jason Garrett a lot of flack, okay, for some of the decisions that he's making, but it is what it is. He's here. We got to deal with that. I am legitimately happy with this coaching staff, okay? I think this coaching staff is good for culture. Now, here's the thing about this word culture, because I see a lot of people talking about culture and how the culture can't be good because we're losing. And that's an ignorant statement, okay? That is a statement out of ignorance. Because there is a distinct difference between culture and morale. Okay? So let's put it in a non-football perspective, okay? The vast majority of people know that I'm a veteran, okay? That's not a secret. And in the military, right? Across all branches, across every single branch of the military, right? There is a culture, okay? There is a culture of integrity. There is a culture of discipline. There is a culture of accountability. There is a culture of always seeking out improvement in yourself and in others. There is a culture of mentorship. There is a culture of lawfulness. Okay, I'm just throwing out some of the things that I know about every single branch of the military. I'm not talking about one specific branch. I'm talking about the entire military. Okay, that is their culture. Now, there have been times while in the military, life sucked. Life was terrible, okay? There were times where life was absolutely terrible. We weren't happy. We weren't, we didn't want to be where we was at. We didn't want to be doing the things that we were doing. That did not change our culture, okay? The core values were the same, but our morale was low. That is the difference, okay? So when you've got a coach like Joe Judge who tells you, hey, man, we got a meeting tomorrow at this time, be there at this time, and you don't show up and you don't start, that's developing the culture, okay? That is developing the culture. Now, if 6 weeks from now we've taken 6 more losses, best believe that the morale will be low. The morale will be 100% low in that locker room. Doesn't mean the culture changes, because you still need to be where you need to be at on time or face the consequences. You still need to hold yourself and your teammates accountable for everything that they do in terms of learning and preparing and getting ready. You may not be happy doing it, but you know that there is an expectation that you're going to do what you're supposed to do here. All right? That is the difference between culture and morale. See, bad culture was this team when Ben McAdoo was here, and people wasn't showing up to meetings, and people wasn't where they were supposed to be. And then all of a sudden the coach is, oh, well, I'm going to set the standard now halfway through the season, and you're suspended. You got players fighting each other, arguing with each other, talking smack about each other to the reporters. That's a bad culture. Okay? Bad culture is having a player who is a rookie that falls asleep in meetings and doesn't know his playbook. So that's because there's not a culture there, a good culture there that tells him, yo, you better do the right things or your ass ain't gonna be here. And I'm not sitting here saying that Pat Shurmur gave us a bad culture, but there's a player here that don't know his playbook. If he was afraid of doing things opposite of the culture, he'd know his playbook. Aldrich Rosas was involved with an alcohol-related driving incident. Maybe. Because he wasn't charged with anything. He didn't go to jail. He wasn't arrested. But what happened to him? Joe Judge said, nah, not in this culture. You're gone. Peace. I always feel like if DeAndre Baker wasn't getting ready to be, wearing an orange jumpsuit, he wouldn't be on the Giants. Because Joe Judge would have been like, wait a minute, let me make sure I understand this correctly. So instead of coming to these virtual meetings, instead of studying your playbook, instead of preparing, you at a party gambling? Nah, pimping. I don't want them. Get them out of here. DeAndre Baker. So the fact of the matter is that we have to understand that there is a difference between culture and morale. The morale will be low if this team loses a bunch of games. Best believe it. But that don't change the culture. Just like in the military, sometimes you're in a really, really crappy position, crappy environment, crappy mission. You're unhappy. You want to go home. You don't want to be here doing it, but you do it because the culture tells you to do it, even though you're not happy. So what we need to see is this. And I mean, we've kind of seen it, right? The Giants have come out the gate slow, sluggish, bad, losing, left and right. But they come out and they fight. And that lets me know that right now the culture is good. Morale might not have been high for the last couple of weeks up until, Sunday when we won our first game. But the culture seems to be okay. That's another thing that I see from this team. I think this culture is fine. I think this coaching staff is doing a great job. I think this coaching staff is doing fantastic at making sure that these players are held accountable for everything that they do. So, that's another thing that I see from a coach's perspective. This coaching staff is fantastic. Protect this coaching staff at all costs. I don't know if our general manager is going to be here next season, but this coaching staff needs to be here next season. Unless, of course, somebody gets hired for another gig or something like that. So I'm a great motivator, but my little guys get so down whenever they get beat. What can I do to get them a little more fired up at the back end? I mean, so here's the thing. Here's the thing first and foremost. Bradley. Let them know that losing sucks. And it's okay to be upset with losing, okay? Let them know that what they're feeling when they get beat is okay. It's okay to feel that way, all right? Because in life, you're going to take L's. And you need to be able to let that out, okay? You don't want to harbor that mojo inside your body. You want to get it out. So be upset, be angry, be disappointed, be sad, cry if you want to. Losing sucks, but it's okay. That's the first thing that you got to establish with those little guys. That losing sucks, but it's okay. All right? Then what you need to tell them is this. I want you to remember how this feels. I want you to remember how losing feels. I want you to remember every single emotion that you have from this loss. I want you to, even though I want you to let it out and I want you to get those bad vibes out of your body, I want you to get them out of your body, but put them in a jar and hold on to them. Okay? Because what I need you to do is from here until our next game, I need you to use that as motivation to work hard, to get better so we can win. Take that bad energy, take those bad feelings and remember them because they will fuel you to get better. Nobody works hard because they're okay with being mediocre. We work hard because we want to be the best. We want to make the most money. We want to have the best position in life. We want to have the best house, drive the nicest cars, go on great trips, take a vacay. That's why we work hard. Because the vast majority of us knows what it's like to not have any of those things I just mentioned. That's what keeps me going. I've been poor, dirt poor, multiple times in my life. Grew up poor, been poor as an adult. And I always remember that. I always remember, this is what it could be like. So work your ass off right now so that tomorrow you could be the best. So you have to let this, and listen, it doesn't matter what age they are, whether they're little kids or grown men. Remember this. Remember how this feels. and use it to get better so you don't have to feel this way anymore. I work my ass off because I'll never be poor again, yo. I will never, ever, ever wonder how I'm going to eat tomorrow ever again. That will never happen to me ever again. Because I remember what that felt like. Man, I got to eat and put gas in my car. How in the hell am I going to do that? That is a real question I've asked myself before. I have to eat and put gas in my car. Man, how am I going to do this? I don't get paid for 10 days and I am broke. What am I going to do? I remember what that feels like every single day. So I work my ass off so I don't have to do that. You have to teach these kids and this isn't even a football lesson. This is a life lesson. You are going to take L's. You will always take L's in life. And that's okay. That's quite fine. Learn from those L's. Use those L's as motivation to go get W's. And then when you start getting W's, don't get complacent with your W's. Just because we winning don't mean we got to stop working hard. No, we got to work even harder now because we want to keep winning. And, you know, they're young. So they may not quite understand it, but you got to drill it into them, man. You got to drill it into them. That's my advice to you, man. Teaching that losing sucks, and it's okay that losing sucks because you can use it as motivation to go win. And when you start winning, you got to work twice as hard now because you're winning and you don't want to go back to losing. Period, point blank. Okay, let me take a sip of this fantastic Coke Zero. This stream is not sponsored by Coca-Cola because I'm still a nobody, but that's all good. Okay. So here's the deal. I need everybody to be, is this YouTube or is this church? It's a little bit of both. Listen, Toast, you got to understand something, right? You got to understand something. When y'all come here, this is family, okay? This is family time. This is family time for us. Okay? The family comes together and we talk about stuff. Mostly football, mostly Giants, but sometimes we talk about life too. Sometimes that's what we do. We talk about life. Sometimes I give you some advice if I think my advice is worthy of you to have it. Sometimes I got to correct a couple of people and tell them, hey, man, what you're saying is crazy. But this is family time. This is family time is what this is. Once a week, the family gets to get together and we talk. And then throughout the week, I'll give you a little video and let you know what's going on. It's family time. So sometimes I'm going to preach. Appreciate it, bro. You have a good night. I tell the kids that. Usually I use the Joe Judge attitude and punch them in the nose for 60 minutes. That's not a funny joke. Yeah, you don't punch kids. Punch them in the nose for 60 minutes. You kids gonna learn how to win today. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I love it. Hey, you take care, Bradley. I appreciate you. So yeah, man. Listen, here's the deal, man. We got a hell of a game tomorrow, y'all. Right? It's gonna be a hell of a game, and it's not gonna be easy. Okay, it's not gonna be easy. Just because this Philadelphia Eagles team has got some injuries, it's not gonna be easy, y'all. It's not gonna be easy, and we're probably not gonna be relaxed the entire game. We are probably not going to be relaxed the entire game. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. It may come down to the wire, win or lose. Okay. Appreciate you, Calvin. Thank you very much. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult, right? But listen, it's going to be okay. All right. We're going to go. We're going to watch this game. We're going to see what happens. Believe me, though, I want to beat these damn Eagles bad. I want to beat these Eagles real bad, y'all. I want to stomp them out. I want to put my foot on their necks. I want us to just beat this team unmercifully in their house, in front of their family, okay? I want us to go into Philadelphia tomorrow night, and I want to just beat them bad. Jay Berman, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you for popping in. I want to beat them badly. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Because it may not be tomorrow, okay? Because y'all know I don't give predictions. I don't give game predictions. But eventually, we're going to be beating these Eagles, okay? I hope tomorrow is the start of that. I really do. So we're going to see. So here's the deal, y'all. We're going to, this was going to be a short one regardless, all right? There's a million different people streaming tonight, man. And I want to go and show them some love, and I want y'all to go and show them some love too. Here's the deal. Tomorrow, okay, I am scheduled to be on Philly Notions channel. I believe we're going to go live at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let me verify that. Hold on a second. Let me verify that. Let me just hop on up in here and let's take a quick look. See, yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be on Philly Notions channel. Okay, we're gonna hang out with him. Okay, we're gonna talk a little smack. We're gonna talk about this game. We're gonna talk about how we feeling about this, and then we're gonna go watch the game. So everybody come hang out over at Philly Notions channel, man. If you don't know, hey, I appreciate that, Jay, man. I hope everything's going well for you down in Florida, man. I know it's still a little crazy down there or whatever, but like I hope everything's good with you and yours, man. You know, please be safe down there. Make sure you're doing all the right stuff. I already know you're gonna do all the right stuff, man. You're an intelligent and wise gentleman that's always making smart decisions. If you don't know who Philly Notion is, he always comments on my videos, man. He's an Eagles fan, all right? But he always comments on all my videos. Just go to one of my videos, one of my most recent videos, man. You'll see him in there. He's in there. He comments typically, all right? You click on him and go right over to his page. But I'm gonna be over there about 7 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna hang out for about 45 minutes to an hour before the game. And then we go hop off, and I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch this game, and hopefully we can meet back here tomorrow afternoon after the game, and we can talk about a Giants victory. All right. So that's where we are, man. Viz. So I call Viz. I know it's Viz, right? But I call Viz because he's got a capital V, an I, and a capital Z, and that's all I always notice that it's Viz. but I don't know how smart you are, Viz. I gotta give you some shit. I know. I'm sorry. Listen, you gave me a swear pack. Yes. I understand. I understand. No swearing. I understand. I've done a good job all month. Yeah. Yes, Lord Deadhouse. Okay. All right. Listen, guys. I'm being told that I gotta end the stream. Okay, I was swearing. That's bad, especially in the month of October. Listen, guys. Please come hang out with me over at Philly Notions channel tomorrow. Please be safe. Please do all the right things. Please be great to each other. Okay. And we're gonna see y'all tomorrow night. Win or lose, I will be here doing a reaction video right after the game. All right. So all y'all take care of yourselves. All right. And we'll catch you guys later. Make sure that you go to somebody's channel, a random channel, and tell them that PTA Sports sent you. All right. And I'll get up with you guys later. Have a great night, everybody. Deuces.